Afternoon, Brooklyn.
What's going on? Thanks for stopping in on the continuing adventure here in Metro Awakening.
I'm in Polyanka, but it was destroyed. This has to be another hallucination.
To the delusion, then we should be compared to Noah and Metro to the Ark, in which
Afternoon, Brooklyn.
our survival is exactly to survive in order to repopulate the
So-
wasteland once it will be found fit for repopulation. In this case, the suffering that the mankind endures in the Metro is not the calling of the Creator-Destroyer, but a mere byproduct of the conditions necessary to remove our dead. That's what you get for invoking rationalism to an underfed empiricist.
Stop referring yourself as an empiricist. It's inaccurate and frankly... we are not alone.
Everyone's alone, you old... Serdar Iskanderov.
And you still think we picked enough mushrooms?
Sergei Andreevich? Evgeny Dmitrich? How? No, you can't be real.
Oh no, not this existential nonsense. Go back from where you came.
Polyanka was unlivable after the attack. All that remained was a graveyard.
Delightful to see you here well, my friend. Sorry for asking, Doctor, but are you all right?
Serdar, excuse me. I am truly concerned as well. But my meal has been needlessly delayed.
Apologies, Doctor. For avoiding the further drama, can you fetch me the mushrooms from those shells? My friend, tell us, what is this cloud that is so clearly hanging over you?
My wife, she's ill. She had a situation that her son died and could never bring herself to accept it.
Life is overrated, my friend.
And now she's gotten into the hands of some cavemen. They use a pictogram worm for a symbol.
Oh, those children of the Great Worm. It's a cult, a kind of...
Do you know anything about them?
Not as much as I would like.
And what about the place called Hell's Mouth? Ever heard of it?
No, but it sounds cheery.
I don't know where it is.
Serdar, over by the stack of the chairs in that corner. Drop them in the box here. That will be fine. Ah, yes. I can already feel the life flowing back into me. My esteemed counterpart. The kettle, please.
Oh, do you think those the one that is on those shells? I'd help, but I'm so behind with my meal.
Curse your villainy. Serdar, quick. I implore you. There's another kettle over there by the cabinet somewhere. Fetch it here. It's got little flowers on it. You can't miss it.
So, you've lost your way, but I think everything runs deeper than asking direction of two friends that you are not sure exist.
I've experienced things. The only explanation that doesn't sound completely irrational is that I've gone literally insane.
Every great discovery begins with defy from explanation. The lack of understanding doesn't mean the lack of something. Serdar, what about your past?
What do you mean?
The past. Was it ever a time when you had such disconcerting visions?
I wouldn't remember.
Absolutely not. I don't care if it's my turn. Serdar can go.
What's happening?
Despite your handiworks, the business with mutants on the station is sadly
The
unresolved.
Gonzales? They came back?
Yes. And had you blown up the station properly the first time, maybe we could enjoy a mutant-free meal once in a while.
You know, you're our guest, but should you entertain our last requests? The beasts you was fighting last are still here at the south entrance of this station.
Shouldn't you find cover?
You handle those beasts, and I handle this one. The gate is just over here.
Oh, yes, finally. Shotgun. Oh, this is sick looking. I'll be with you in a minute, whoever's on the other side of that door.
Remember, this entire section collapsed after I detonated the charges at the gates. Is this all some coping mechanism? But then why not Akademicheskaya? I imagine myself in my old station.
Shit, they keep coming.
Just get out of there.
Everyone's turning to ghosts. What the hell? Look, I'm losing my mind.
I'm out of shells.
You coming? Hey, I've got places to be here.
Come here.
Don't play dumb. I know you've been avoiding me. Admit it. You couldn't dig up my dad's book after all.
Your father's novel. I discovered it digging through a stack one of the stalkers dragged through here.
You found
Hey at Brooklyn Menachie.
your quarters? Let's go! Holy shit. I can't believe you actually tracked it down. That sucker wasn't even in breed when I was born.
What was it called again?
The report. Some secret agent shit. Lots of smoking and screwing British spies for intel and stuff. My mother used to call it the other woman. After he died, of course. He got too pissed if she said it to his face.
They tried to evacuate the women and children through here, but the mutants were already waiting. So then where are the bodies? Or any signs of struggle?
Look, I know I can be a dick sometimes, but you know, not everybody would give a crap about hunting down some stupid childhood bullshit. I appreciate it, kinda. You're okay.
feel like my height is off in the game. Probably have to, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop, but I feel a little shorter than I do in real life when I'm looking down, which is throwing me off. But it's probably just got to redo my PSVR2 settings.
No wonder you avoided me. You're hoarding the entire public library in here. You found it?
I believe this is what you're looking for.
He wrote this when he was my age, you know. Never thought I'd see one again, not after the evacuation. The very last piece of him. I owe you one, God.
Lol, sure it's the PSVR2 fault. You are short, rolling on the floor laughing.
It sounded like Tamir had been waiting a long, long time for that book. Is that what kept him here?
You saw him too then. But how in hell is any of this possible?
You said this, not me. Everything is possible in hell.
I had a friend who said that the last war has turned the world inside out, and the hell is on the surface now. All Tamir wanted was that book. Is that why he never moved on?
You're surprised that the dead are as screwed up as everyone else.
Tamir was right. I was avoiding him. 3 days before the station was attacked, I knew. I was lying here in my bunk and I saw them all die.
Premonition?
I thought I had dozed off. Had a dream. And then after it happened, why didn't I tell them?
Why didn't you?
Warning them would have been ridiculous. They have already made sufficient fun of me, calling me Khan and asking how's past life and all of this. I guess I didn't want to feel like an idiot, and I ended up being responsible for their deaths. Whereas, should have I accepted that, all of that, all of what Yana believed in, premonitions, misgivings, me being a reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
Ah, yes. Evgeny mentioned that. He's very interested in what our Mongolian friend has to do with all of this. Why don't you run back to him and keep him up to speed? Meanwhile, I will peruse some of your reading materials and see if anything catches my eye.
Yeah, see? So here's a way I can tell my floor is off. So look, I'm putting my hand right now is touching the floor, but as you can see in VR, it's floating above the floor. So that my settings are off. That means like my floor height is right now too high. That's why I seem a bit shorter. And that's very important if you're new to VR or even been playing VR for a while.
Did you see any ghosts?
It's either this or
You want to make sure those settings
both are possible.
are spot on.
I prefer ghosts.
As a philosopher, I am totally with you. One more thing I am curious about. How is your past life?
Right, that joke. I've been missing it.
Refresh my memory. How did you came to suspect
Should fix it.
Khan in your past life?
Yana. She persuaded me to try hypnotic regression.
Right. Now important, what did you see when you were under?
I couldn't recall anything when I awoke. Yana and the doctor said I spoke of some... Wait.
Yes.
She said I described a ceremony, and I've dreamt of one recently. Khan was there. I mean, the other one, Genghis Khan.
And how did he look like?
Repulsive, frightening.
Now you tell me about the ceremony.
Was there maybe a woman involved in this ceremony?
How in hell do you know this?
From the good doctor's quarters. and I quote, "While often claiming fate had chosen him, many believe it was the abduction of his bride that most shaped the future the Conqueror Khan would become."
You mean the Genghis Khan wife was kidnapped?
Didn't I just say that? His bride Porta was abducted, and in order to free her, Genghis Khan, then known by his birth name, Temujin, fought and won his first battle.
It was Yana in my dream. I might have read this book and forgotten about it. Frankly, gentlemen, perceiving this as a nightmare would make much more sense than trying to accept all of these ghosts and reincarnations and...
But maybe accepting it is exactly what you're here for. You have found this station, haven't you? Don't you think there's a purpose in that?
My purpose is to find my wife. And I don't see how this gets me any closer to it.
Okay. None of this exists. Fine, neither of us, nothing. Although I personally feel offended and slightly awkward about non-existing and yet casually chatting. Let's adopt your perspective. Maybe you need a closer contact with your subconscious that has the solution already, but you're too blind to see it.
Ah, clever. The Mongolian tried to tell him something once. Perhaps the second time is a charm.
You want to hypnotize me?
I'd rather see it as a summoning, but feel free to take it as hypnosis. Stand right here for me, in front of the fire. Would you?
All right. What have I got to lose anyway?
Here, drink.
What am I doing, like ayahuasca here? What's going on?
Whether or not we like where it leads us, we reject our destinies at our own peril. Your mind prevented you from seeing something back then. I think it's time to find out what that was. Now, stare into the flame.
Look, see? If I wanted to set the drink down on the floor, it's right here. It should be on the floor, but it's
Just
floating.
take a deep breath and look into the flames.
I will, but right now, it's throwing me off because I'm shorter than I am in real life here in the game. Maybe if I drink this drug, it won't matter. Bottoms up.
Concentrate. It won't work if you're distracted. Over here. The light. Stare into the light. Think of this fire as a beacon. It beckons you. Its warmth, its energy. The fire will expand until it consumes us all. And in its light, that which is hidden shall be revealed.
Yeah, it's the same on PC. But the game is much better on PSVR2 currently.
And step into the void.
Took me 13 HRS.
Dude, look how short I am. What the hell? And now I'm tripping balls too here in the game. I would fix it, but the thing is it'll end the stream.
Fascinating. This reminds me of that dream. Of that dream I saw 3 nights before Polyanka fell. It also was confusing. Past intertwined with the present. imaginary with reality. And then there was the future in it. A hazy, horrible future that came true.
Did know Oddjob was a playable character in this game, or Mao?
It's almost like an amalgamation of experiences.
He just said, that hasn't happened.
Hasn't happened yet.
I'll press this. That help at all? I'm still short. Look at that, see? My hand's on the floor. Whoa! I'm tripping out. I haven't seen this on Meta. I mean, if they had a demo, I would have just checked it out to see the difference. But anyone that's played all the versions has said hands down PlayStation VR2 is the best version of the game. Look at this. What's up, you creepy mutated rats? We're all friends now.
Oh, Genghis Khan, you have returned to repeat your great deeds. We believe in different gods, but in the same truths. Oh, great Khan, you have shed blood before to establish order and peace. And now we have to shed blood for eternal peace to prevail. You might believe that this is your eternal bride, but must love stand in the way for eternal peace? She must die so others can live. This is her fate. Don't stand in its way.
Petya, where'd you go?
It's all trippy looking.
Are you coming?
The boy's gone. Gentlemen. Sergei. Evgeny. Into the desert alone, then. What does that priest from my dreams want with Yana? Petya? The boy followed her voice. If only I could tell what parts of these maddening visions are real or invented. I can't, can I? And yet, I also clearly do not have the luxury of ignoring what my senses are showing me. So where does that leave us?
We'll go that way soon. Searching around. See if there's any of those postcards around.
Anyone out here? maze.
Petya.
Oh,
Did you get the Pro?
I've been tempted, but I
All right,
haven't yet.
Petya. You seem to know where she is. Lead on.
I tried to get the 30th anniversary, and I was so disappointed that I was in there, and it was just a freaking disaster. And I couldn't get one. So if I would have snagged the 30th, I definitely 100% would have had it. I'm not gonna lie, I've had it in my cart. And almost clicked buy now a few times, but I've just been holding off.
Lol, same here.
I really wanted to have the 30th. I could have gotten the 30th PS5, but I really wanted the
Wait for a
30th
price
Pro.
drop.
I have the 20th anniversary PS4 still sealed. I never even opened it. And if I got the 30th anniversary Pro, I would have opened it and used that. But yeah, I really wanted
Way
to
too
have that.
expensive upgrade to play the same games.
Are you coming or what? Yeah, I'm coming.
It's it's kind of like when you update your graphics card on your PC. And I've spent more than a PS5 Pro on a graphics card. But yeah, I'll probably hold off. I was thinking they'll possibly come out with like another limited one of like a game or something like that. So I'll probably hold off for a little bit. I don't think there's going to be any price drop on it anytime soon, though. Possibly on a PS5.
Ghost boy or magic dragon, this may not be my area of expertise, but one does not get to deny the planets exist because they've never built a rocket.
Now, if they would have advertised like big time out of the box that it has a huge upgrade on all PSVR2 games, yeah, I don't care. I would have had that thing day one. I could say the Pro is the first console in as far as back as I can remember
They
that
gotta
I
drop
did
down
not
a
have
couple
on day
hundred.
one.
I'm waiting for PS6.
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that, which, there's nothing wrong with that. Can only imagine how powerful that will be. What I'd love to see is for them to, make a new version of the PSVR2 with pancake lenses, with MR, because it's one of my favorite headsets. I mean, obviously you can see it's like I use it the most.
It's with your own knife that I am sacrificing this land. I am shedding her blood for a different god. But for our common truth. We are different, Oka. But we want the same.
No, this can't be.
We know what destroyed the world in the last war. People with too much power. More power than they were ever ready for. We will wash their memory clean with blood.
Yana, what is this place? Can you hear me? Tell me how to find you.
You know exactly how to find her this whole time. But just like everyone else in this cursed metro, you are staring blindly forward, ignoring the past like it's never happened. And so, while you are chasing all the wrong shadows, none shall turn!
I have what you seek.
Have you been getting a lot of the postcards?
Yana!
Not as many as I'd like.
He has to be in the station, she said. But this wasn't where she was supposed to meet him.
Cedar? It's Oksana. What's going on? Where are you?
Oksana. So you're fine after all, huh? Did you find your tarot?
I cannot touch tarot, Cedar.
Because you can't touch anything, right?
I'm real, Cedar. I still don't understand where I am. There's darkness, and it's my talking mind. And there's you.
You're trapped. And if this is what it's like for him, I must find Petya.
Petya? Is she real? Is she alive?
As real as you are. He's waiting for me at some station, she said. Petya is still in Tretyakovska. She'd follow Petya's voice through the smuggler's tunnel. I'll need to retrace her steps from there.
Now back on the postcards, like if I was playing this and not streaming it out, I would probably be searching every nook and cranny for them. As you notice, like as you see, whenever I walk into a place, I take a quick scan and look around for them, but I'm not like being like super thorough in looking for them. Because anyone watching would probably fall asleep. But it's so fantastic, like being in this environment here in VR, that it's kind of fun just looking around and like taking everything in. I already have one of these. Just absolutely love the environments in this. Speaking of postcards, I don't know why I'm back on these. Also, the default gloves. Let's see on the backpack too. No idea. I switched it over to the gloves and stuff that I like that I got for pre-ordering. But for some reason, it went back to the default ones. Going that way.
You were gone quite some time. What of Yana?
I saw her, in a way. The hallucinations, or what you call visions, I don't believe they were either. I do not understand what it's saying yet, but I know to listen now, and that's a start. Oh no, Oksana. Trouble ahead.
Did something happen?
What was that? I can't carry any more clips. I can't carry any more clips. I can't carry any more clips.
Really love how these huge doors actually feel like they have weight to them.
Where are the guards?
Good.
The dream come to life. No, not life. In my vision, I saw a voracious darkness devour Yana's essence. I'd assumed it was my mind's interpretation of something in the past, but I've just almost walked straight into the thing.
I gotta go this way.
The worm people were here.
What about your people?
It's bullying over again.
Oh, I see what I'm shooting at spirits. This was the beginning of the game when we were on that side.
No, Max, please tell me you are okay. Don't bury any more wires.
How'd I die? What the hell happened there? See if I can see if I put those other gloves on. So extras. I still need a lot of postcards. It's cool, at least I could see what chapter they're in. Alright, glove skin. I want that one. And backpack skin. Nope, didn't work. So weird. What the hell happened?
They are breaking through! Brace yourselves! Where the fuck is my... Focus on killing these assholes!
There. Oh, cool. blowpipe. To sleep. This game is getting weird.
Afternoon Brooklyn. Way too expensive upgrade to play the same games. They gotta drop down a couple hundred. I'm waiting for PS6. Have you been getting a lot of the postcards?
Oh, that looks wicked with the lighting. Go to sleep. Oh shit, there's another one.
I'm out.
Oh, need my darts back. Damn, I'm so freaking short. I better scrounge around a little bit because I need some freaking blow darts here. This arrow's leading me this way too. That'll be like a little secret.
No, please stay away.
That toxic waste over here. Alright, going this way.
All right, I'm at the smuggler's tunnel. I'm about to enter.
Do you copy? I said, get the fuck down here already!
Oh no!
Don't give me any more of your bullshit about cannibals or witch doctors! What's wrong?
They killed Max. Why? What did Max do to you, you scum?
I've already killed a bunch of these assholes, and I promise you, they're not made of fucking fairy dust, alright? Hello? Hello? Tasha! God damn it! Ah!
There must be something I can do for him.
Max! Can you hear me, my friend? You Halloween-looking assholes couldn't have done it back when Akademichka was still a steward! Hey! Use your black magic to clean this shithole up! So I didn't have to piss away a decade kissing cancer time! The rest! I love this! Try to make something that resembles civilization again! I did everything right! You fuck!
That is work of darkness. It's returning. Go hide! Hide now!
That phenomenon, it absorbed Max, or rather, annihilated him.
That's exactly how I felt about it. It's the void that you dissolve in.
He was in pain, and if his spirit was devoured, What does that even mean?
It's death, Cedar. The ultimate death for the likes of us. This is how it feels. Please, please, go away. Run. Cedar, the people you helped in the train yard, the ones lost in the dark, you understand what they were now, I assume.
I've come to suspect, yes.
All along, I've heard other voices, like the slave traders, the slaves. So at first, I didn't understand why I couldn't hear those people. That's when it hit me. You are the only one who's heard me since Alex and I were separated.
And with all the wonders you believed in, you didn't suspect?
In my defense, dying isn't something I had a lot of first-hand experience with.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand why I can't hear the voices of others like me. I can't, but you can. You hear all of us. You feel our pain. How do you get to do that?
I don't know. It came slowly to me. It's when I stopped resisting it and forbidding myself to listen that I began to hear. I guess I just stopped being afraid of your kind at a certain point. It's when I felt sorry for you guys.
But here is what upsets me. If I can see or hear others, what if Alex? What if he perished as well and looking for me? What if we're trapped in our own worlds? Or what if he is alive but won't be able to hear me?
If your husband shared your fate, then chances are he is still in Tretyakovska as well. Eclipse.
Can't go this way. It's broken.
I can't carry any more grenades. I can't carry any more filters.
When you reach Tretyakovskaya, do you have any idea where to look for Petya?
Yana last heard him near the memorial where I was ambushed.
Alex and I ran into many, many mourners at that memorial over the years. You never met Petya, correct?
No. Yana had a few small photos, but even those were well worn by the time she and I found each other again.
Did you ever visit the memorial?
Yana wanted to go several times, but in my infinite wisdom, I convinced her dredging up the past was unhealthy in her state.
Who's to say what would have happened if you did? Every person who ever visited there tried to reach their loved ones. I imagine it would have been a much more popular place indeed, if they succeeded.
Shit. That gives me one circle.
Shit!
Oh shit, those guys will kill you just by getting close to you. I get my freaking... I gotta figure out a way out of here. Not that way. Can I get around this guy? Nothing. Oh shit. That's what you gotta do, you gotta draw him away. All right, this is Brooklyn. I am heading back to reality. Gonna fix my VR whole setup here, make sure I'm the right height. But look forward to jumping back into some more of Metro Awakenings here on the PlayStation VR2. Loving this game, man. Just really enjoying it. It is like it's a really trippy story going on here. And wondering what's going to happen at the end. Special notice here. We will be doing something a bit different tonight. I'm gonna be on the Meta 3 playing co-op escape rooms tonight with my friend Randy, aka My Family. We will be kicking that off tonight at around 10 p.m. Unfortunately, it's not on the PlayStation VR2, so I will not be able to interact with the chat room because I will not be able to hear what you're typing in the live chat. But it's still going to be a fun time watching Randy and I try to get out of these escape rooms tonight. So make sure to stop back at 10 p.m. to check that out. Until then, this is Brooklyn. If you stopped in, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one.